Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you some of my best Korean skincare finds of 2022. These are the new products that I've been trying and loving. If I look back like 2 years ago, I went mad for all things Korean skincare. I tried just about every product that launched. And I realised actually quite quickly, that's not great for your skin, because when it comes to skincare, consistency is key. So I've really tried to pare that back and focus in on trying the products that are either going to work really well for my skin type or can personally be recommended by you guys or other influencers online. Through this approach, I've discovered some fantastic products recently, and I kind of want to share them with you in today's video because I think they could work beautifully in your own skincare routine. So sit back, relax, let's start the best Korean skincare discoveries. Now, before we get into this video, I would love for you to keep those recommendations coming. Honestly, the products that you suggest really do shape the products that I try and review here on the channel in the future. So sound off in the comment section below with any of your favourite Korean skincare, like hidden gems that you think I would absolutely love. Just promise me that whilst you're down there, if you like this style of more informal, chatty content, that you give this video a big thumbs up and a like. Honestly, I don't measure my own success and worth in life based on the number of likes I get, because that would never be healthy. But YouTube still does. So the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform, which just helps as many people as possible to discover our fabulous Mad About Skin family. But with all that being said, shall we cut the waffle and just delve straight on in? And I thought long and hard about the order and the structure I wanted this video to go in, and then I realised I never end up following the structures I actually write down for myself. So let's do away with that and keep it a little bit more free flowing and free form today. So I'm just going to start with these two products, both of them containing galactomyces ferment, which is like one of the hottest ingredients in Korean skincare at the moment. I discovered that ingredient through the SK2 facial treatment essence, which honestly worked really well. Hydrates you to the gods, plumps out the skin, and just really gives you like a guaranteed good skin day. However, that product by SK2 is like $150, like over £100. I'm not paying that for an essence. I know sometimes you should pay more to get more, but this is a case for me of there's better alternatives and dupes out there, and these two just hit the mark so much for me. So let's start with the Secret Key Essence, which I've talked about a lot recently on the channel, because I do tend to, when I find a product I love, I tend to fangirl about them obsessively. So if you get bored with that, just sound off in the comment section below. But like I say, consistency is key, and the fact I mention it a lot proves that I do genuinely use it day in, day out in my skincare routine. This is a beautiful essence that glides onto the skin. Like the SK2 one, it gives that instant plumping and hydration. It's also really calming and soothing, which I love. It's about a fraction of the cost. I think I paid like £12, so like under $15 for this product, so it doesn't break the bank. It's just a really nice way of getting those galactomyces ferment as a key ingredient without having to pay bougie and luxury prices. The same goes for this Sun by My Vitamin C. Now, I don't always reach for vitamin C in its purest form, ascorbic and L-ascorbic acid, because my skin can be a little bit sensitive to it. But on those days where I want that glow up, that little boost, this is one of the products that I reach for. You've got that galactomyces ferment in here, alongside a really good concentration of pure form vitamin C, all blended together to just give you a really nice glow up alongside that hydration and plumpness to the skin. Either of these I would recommend hands down over that SK2 Essence, because honestly, this proves you can get hydration, bounce and galactomyces in your skincare routine without needing to break the bank and reaching for a bougie product. Now, the next product I kind of discovered out of necessity, because one of my favourite products was discontinued this year and I needed to find a dupe. That product is this. This is the Hylamide Sub-Q Mist, which is a wonderful peptide-based mist which you could just spritz onto the skin for some instant hydration and bounce. It calms, it soothes, it's got some long-term benefits. It was just all around a holy grail for me. Fortunately, like I said, this is going to be missing in action very soon because it's now discontinued. And so I scoured the skincare world to find a really good alternative and dupe. And I came up with one really quickly actually in this product, the Soul Sister Beauty Fresh Skin Facial Mist. I love this, a true Korean skincare gem. Not only does this package sing to me, I love the colour. If you see on the side, it's got some botanicals on there. It's just really uplifting, makes you want to use the product. But the formulation is gorgeous. You've got some ferments in here, you've got some botanicals. They're really going to help to hydrate the skin, plump it out, make sure that it's calm and soothed. You can keep it in the fridge for that added cooling. And I definitely noticed when I use this, I get the same great hydrating benefits of the Hylamide Sub-Q Mist, and it's just a brilliant step to put on before any of your serums. I always want to get this message out there that when you're using water-based serums, they always apply better and actually penetrate better if they're applied onto damp skin. So having a mist in your skincare routine to just spritz spritz before you start your serums is a really, really great way and a great hack of just getting a little extra bang for your buck. This is one that you can definitely do that with because it lays beautifully under your serums with no pilling, no balling up, because we just haven't got time for that in our skincare routine. The one thing I'm going to call out with this as a little side note is it's got like a security tag here on the top, which is impossible to break. I've tried scissors, everything to try and get this open, but actually you could just open it from the bottom, which I think kind of defeats the object of the security seal in the first place. I'm just going to call that as a little bit of a side note, but once you've broken your way into this product, so gorgeous. It's travel friendly. The mist on this, if you can see, is just divine. It's super fine. It doesn't clump up so you get like damp bits running down the skin. It just absorbs so quickly and definitely makes giving up the sub-Q mist so much easier. This definitely going to be a keeper. Now, I probably should have said earlier, but I have left links to all of the products mentioned in today's video in the description box below. So if you didn't quite catch the name or you want to know where you can purchase it, read the ingredients, the reviews, all that good stuff, it is linked below for your convenience. So check it all out because I realise that I'm running through these and sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to catch the name, which is why I always like to leave some links so you can do it in your own time at your own convenience. Now, a product that I tried quite a while ago and honestly wasn't super impressed with, but having used it a couple of times since, I find it's evolved into a bit of a holy grail for me. And it's this product, the VT Seeker Sunscreen. So I first gave this a go in like a try-on video I did of Korean sunscreens. I'll leave a link to that up there. I said of all the ones I tried on, this was probably my least favourite for a couple of reasons. It has fragrance in here and the fragrance wasn't necessarily to my personal taste, which I think was the main issue. And so I just found myself not really reaching for it. Then I ran out of my Biore UV Watery Essence, which is one of my favourite sunscreens. I thought, okay, I don't want to be without my sun protection, so what have I got on hand? And I reached for this, applied it, and actually fell in love. This applies beautifully and reapplies really well during the day. So if you find your sunscreens ball and pill up if you try to put multiple layers on, this one won't. Whilst that fragrance still isn't to my personal taste, it disappears after like 30 seconds. So honestly, it's not one of those scents that lingers all through the day, so I honestly don't mind it that much. And I find that for all the sunscreens that I've used, this one is probably one of the most hydrating. So the Biore one that I referenced earlier does have a lot of drying alcohol in there, which for someone with super oily, acne-prone skin like me isn't a problem. But even me, I find that after like 4 days of consistent use, my skin is feeling a little bit on the dry side. And so I like to switch it up. I'll use the Biore for like 4 days, then I'll use this for a couple, hydrate the skin, reset everything, then I'll move back onto the Biore that I just love. It's my true holy grail in terms of the texture. But this definitely comes a close second. And I think from going from a product that I wasn't a huge fan of on first impressions, it's now worked its way. I've done a 180 and it's become a firm holy grail. In terms of how it applies, I'll do a quick demo for you guys. You don't get any ashiness, you don't get any white cast on this one. And the fragrance, I'd say, is a bit on the botanical, the floral side. But like I say, disappears after like 40 seconds, so it's nothing to really worry about. You can see how that goes onto the skin. It's that perfect finish where it's not deadpan matte, it's not super dewy, almost greasy looking. It just gives a really nice satin appearance to the skin, which is again another one of the reasons why I absolutely love it. Now finally, I've got a couple of gel moisturizers, and it's these two. This is the Revectin Clean Lotus Water Cream, and this is the iUnique Centella Calming Gel Cream. Both have ridiculously long names, but honestly, they're worth pronouncing time and time again because these are stunning. I think I actually tried the iUnique one about 2 or 3 years ago. It was one of the first Korean products I reached for, and I've used it on and off, but it's only recently that I've decided it's become a firm holy grail and favourite. And the reason for that is I was reading some studies that show if you use Centella Seeker alongside vitamin C, it actually doubles down on the collagen boosting benefits of that vitamin C, and they pair so well together. I covered this in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there, so definitely want to check out. So I sort of thought, okay, I want to make this a consistent in my skincare routine. Let's find a really good Seeker Centella product, and having tried quite a few, I went back to this. It's calming, it's soothing, you can put it in the fridge on those warm summer days to just bring a little extra calmness and cool to the skin, and it works really well. It layers, it doesn't pill, it doesn't peel, so honestly it's just an all-round holy grail, and I can get it for like £7, so you don't need to break the bank. But yeah, if you've got a really nice vitamin C already in your skincare routine, you want to get a little extra benefit from it, try using this alongside it. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Then finally, the Revectin. Now the reason I'm including this in like some of my recent discoveries and favourites is a lot of people call this out as being a great dupe for the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. Now I never actually reached for the Tatcha one. It's like $100. I'm not paying that for a moisturiser, but I did get a sample, tried it, and thought, yeah, feels really nice on the skin. skin. It's quite bouncy. It gives like that dewy look to the skin, which a lot of people love, but I'm not paying that money. Then, like I said, a lot of people recommended this an alternative, and it absolutely is. It leaves the skin feeling bouncy. It's got a plumpness to it. It gives a light dewiness, but not a greasy look, and it's a really, really nice hydrating cream. Again, like with the Unique one, you can keep it in the fridge for added cooling, but when you apply this to the skin, it just glides on. It gives a really nice finish to the skin and some meaningful hydration. If you're trying the Tatcha, or maybe you want to try it, but you think, can I really afford that? Don't. I hate to say, switch it up, try the Revectin one instead, and honestly, you will love it. So, there you have it, guys. A rundown of some of my recent Korean skincare discoveries. Some of them I'd say are more like rediscoveries, having tried them a long time ago and reworked them into my skincare routine. But I always like to be totally honest and transparent with you guys about my thoughts and feelings on different products. And this kind of video is this is the purpose of this video, if you will. So, I would love to know your personal holy grails when it comes to Korean skincare and any recent discoveries. So, sound off in the comment section below. And wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.